What's up, Packer Nation? Got a short one for you today. I'm going to give my thoughts on Jordan Love's performance against the Chiefs. I will be touching on the OBJ saga, and I've done it. I finally made it. Find out why next.
Audio Jungle.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Delayed Draw. I'm your host, Clint. Carry the G. And it's true, my last name starts with G, so I can use that. It's real. It's a real deal. So first things first, I want to apologize for not getting a podcast out last week. I've had this cough. It's a chronic nagging cough. It is not COVID. Been to the doctor. Just can't seem to shake it, and it was hitting me pretty hard last week, and I didn't want to record a podcast where 75% of it was me coughing, so apologize for that. But we do have we got this one coming out this week, and we're gonna make it quick. So let's get to the first thing. I made it to the big time. I'm there. I'm finally there. And I say that like it took a long time, but it literally only took what's it been? How long have I been doing this? 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that, and I made it. So I was tweeting during the game. I gave an opinion on a subject. I'm not going to go into the details, and I'm not going to talk about said person. But said person called me a so-called expert. I'm there. I win. I could probably make this my last podcast and die happy. I feel like when you reach the point on Twitter where people think that you think you're an expert, what more is there? So I did it. So you guys are watching the newest, best podcast ever. Okay. Stupidness aside, let's talk about Jordan Love a little bit. Boy, there are a lot of different opinions. I shouldn't say that. Let me rewind a little bit. There's a lot of people with opinions, not necessarily a lot of opinions. And it seems like you're either on one side of the fence or the other. Either you think Jordan Love is trash, or you thought he did well enough. I don't think there's anyone out there who's saying he did fantastic. He didn't. But those of you who are saying he was trash, come on, man. Come on, it's one game. It's his first game. He had 0 reps with his receivers. What do you want from the guy? He didn't handle the blitz well. He will. Those are things that come with experience. And you're probably saying, oh, the quarterback from the Jets threw for 400 yards in his first game, blah, 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 blah. Well, fucking good for him. That's super rare. Somebody posted a tweet about all, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, guys like that in their first games. And Jordan Love was, right there with all of them. It was almost identical stats. They either threw, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, approximately 200 yards. That's almost exactly what he did. So if you're saying he's trash, then I don't know. Go find another team to follow or something, because this one's probably not going to be for you. And when it comes to the point, and it will, that Green Bay is no longer relevant, when we run through the gauntlet of trying to find good quarterbacks, if Jordan Love isn't, I want you people to stick around. Those of you who are talking trash right now, will you still be here? Will you still be a fan of the Packers when they're going through that gauntlet of shit quarterbacks? And it could last years. It could last decades. Are you gonna stick around? You need to just slow your roll there a little bit. But he did fine, dude. He did fine. He wasn't the reason we lost that game. Hands down. Special teams. probably the reason. LaFleur definitely did not call his best game. He admitted as much himself. I did see a lot of people saying he should have given Love more screenplays. He did early in the game. One of the first, I think it was on the second drive, he did his crazy shot put screen that almost was incomplete. And that went for a big gain. They tried 2 other times that I can remember. There might have been more. But 2 times they tried a screen, and Aaron Jones got held on both of them trying to come out of the backfield. So the screen got blown up and there was no flag on top of it. So it's not like they didn't try screenplays. I don't know. Maybe they just decided, hey, if they're going to hold Jones out of the backfield and we're not going to get flags, why keep beating your head against the wall? Could have thrown some more, maybe bubble screens, something like that. A little different. But that's, hindsight 2020. Definitely could have ran the ball more. I mean, that seemed like a no-brainer to me. That was one of Kansas City's one of the worst run defenses in the league. We were running on them. We were successfully running on them, and then they kind of just went away from it. And I know they tend to go away from the run game when the other team is stacking the box. But in this situation, you've got to continue to pound it, especially when they haven't stopped it yet. Maybe if you keep pounding it and they keep stopping it, okay, now, maybe we need to give Love the benefit of the doubt here. But they weren't stopping shit. They'd only made it. There was only a couple of plays where we got less than like 4 or 5 yards. So I don't know what the thought process was there. We were down 13-0. It's not like we were completely out of the game. So, win some, lose some. Hopefully Matt LaFleur learned from that. He's still a young coach too. We got to remember that. So, hopefully we can take that knowledge into the future and apply it later on down the road. But I thought Love did fine. I thought he did pretty much what I expected him to do. If he would have lit it up, that would have been icing on the cake. He certainly didn't shit himself. When he wasn't getting blitzed, he had great numbers. He was something like, 12 for 16, 13 for 17, something like that, for 160 yards when there wasn't a blitz. I mean, he was all right. He's just got to learn how to handle the blitz, and we'll be all right. We'll be all right. His accuracy was a little off, but, like I said, he didn't have timing. He didn't have a repertoire with the receivers. So that's kind of to be expected. I'd say give him more time. Give him more time. But enough about Jordan Love. Let's move on to OBJ real quick. We're just going to hit this real quick, and we're going to call it a day. OBJ to Green Bay, my initial thought was not only no, but hell no. With learning about the waiver wire, I'm not super versed in contracts and the waiver wire and how that stuff works. I assume that if OBJ came to Green Bay had to take on his contract. But that's only if they got him off the waiver wire. Since he cleared waivers, he is now available for an entirely new contract. He has said he would like to go to Green Bay, supposedly. If we can get him for a decent price, I say why the hell not? Worst case scenario, we bring him in, kick the tires a little bit. If he seems like he's going to fit and things will work, hell yeah, keep him, give him a shot. If he comes in, acts like a jackass, doesn't fit the offense, whatever, okay, cut him. I mean, we're pretty much going to get him on a rental, right? Whatever contract we give him, I don't think they're going to give him more than this year on a contract, right? I think that'd be kind of silly. I don't know, again, not a contract guru, so I don't know all the ins and outs. Maybe they are required to give him a year if he signs or something. I don't know. But if you can get him basically on a rental for the rest of the year for cheap, I think they'd be stupid not to. If for no other reason than just to see. Just check it out. Could be the greatest thing ever. like Randy Moss going to the Patriots, or Antonio Brown going to Tampa Bay. Both those guys made big impacts, and both of those guys, well, Antonio Brown had kind of a sordid past, but at one point in time, I wouldn't have wanted either one of those guys in Green Bay because I didn't like their fucking attitudes. Turns out Randy Moss would have been pretty awesome in Green Bay. But Antonio Brown's proving that you can have a sordid past and still be successful for another team. So screw it. Give him a try. Give him a shot. Andre Rison is another name that people have brought up to compare him to. He could be our Andre Rison, or he could be a waste of rental money. I think it's to me, in my mind, in my so-called expert mind, it's a no-brainer. Bring him in. Come on, OBJ, let's do this. Let's go win a Super Bowl. But guys, I'm going to call it right there. I'm going to go continue to take care of my cough. I've managed to do this whole thing without coughing, so yay me. And yeah, we'll see you next week. We're playing Seattle at home. Russell Wilson is back. I think Green Bay, assuming Rodgers is playing, Green Bay walks away with this one. We're going to go 31-23. Green Bay. Go Pack, go.
Audio Jungle.